Thank you for coming to this combat overview. If you're coming from the game, I really do appreciate you for trying out the game. If you are watching this video because you clicked on it on YouTube, you can feel free to download the demo. The test build is in my description. Now, inside of this video, I will go through a combat overview, let you know how each character moves, their different attacks, etc. In the bottom, you will be able to see different time steps you click on if you want to go to a specific part. Now, in order, I will be going by the different movements, attacks, special attack, and how the trigger system works. All right, so with movement, of course, if you just move your left stick, you will be able to move your character around. There are two different movement states or three different states. You have your idle, which every character has its own unique idle animation. You will have a little jog by slightly pressing on the analog stick, and once you press on it heavily, you go into your run state. The very next thing is your lock on. Each character has a lock on just by pressing the left trigger or the LT. When you unlock on and you stand still, he just stays in this idle state. If you are able to move, each character has his own move lock on animation. And going on from here, we have your dodge button, and that's your right trigger or RT. And so you can use your dodge whether you lock on or not. But to start off first, if you press forward and you in lock on state in your dodge, you are able to teleport to the character. Every character is able to do this. And if you press backwards while you unlock on, he does a backwards dodge. And if you don't press forward, release forward and just press the right trigger, he does a forward dodge. And this also allows you to do whatever direction you're pressing, he does that animation. So sideward dodge and backward dodge and forward dodge only works if you don't press forward on the analog stick, because that initiates the teleport. And when you are not locked on, you are able to dodge in any direction. So whatever direction you are facing, that would be the direction he will roll to. And if you don't face any direction at all and you just press the trigger, he will just roll into whatever his forward facing direction. Next, we have swapping weapons. This goes for both characters. And so if you press the right and left D-pad, that allows you to swap the different weapons. Each weapon has its own specific move set. And so pressing left allows you to swap to this sword. Pressing right allows you to swap to this katana. And this will also blend into the tag system that we have. And so I say we, it's me, I have. And so if you press up on the D-pad, that allows you to tag in the character. What this would do, it allows the character that tags in to come in and do an attack, and this will be his first attack. And so if you was to follow up, the next button you press will be his second attack onward, and the character that's tagging out will just taunt the enemy. And just showing you up here, if you press the left D-pad, he goes into his Staffsword, and then the right D-pad is his Twinsword. And then the system remembers what was the last weapon that you have. So when you tag in, he goes in and tags in with the correct one. And so you are able to do combos and press it up, and he comes in with an attack and do your thing. And you can switch weapons mid-attack, and it will pick up the combo string from whatever combos that is landed on. And that's how that system works. And so now let's go on to the next thing, your attacks. So we're gonna go through the attacks for every different weapon type for both of the characters, and we're gonna start off with the character that we have right here on the screen with his sword. And so with his sword, to attack, you have to press the X button on the Xbox controller, or the square button on the square controller, or on that PlayStation controller. I said the square controller. And oh, I forgot to tell you guys, A is to jump. So you press A to jump and press it 2 times, and you're able to double jump. But you press the X or square button to allow you to do your attack. Each character has a specific amount of combos. I believe this sword has a 7-hit combo, and most other ones has either 7 or 8. And so you don't have to lock on to attack, but I like to lock on because I like to focus on the enemy. So once you lock on, you press the square button, and you are able to string together a combo. and the last hit of every combo does a knockback effect. And so you are safe to follow up with any attack afterwards. After this, we have your backwards attack. And so if you hold on to backwards facing of the character, so not down specifically, just facing backwards, and then press the attack button, and launches the character in the air. And then once the character is launched in the air, you're able to follow up with the air combo just by pressing the attack button. And each air attack hits the last attack hits the enemy to the ground. And with this character, you have a backwards air attack. And so if you're in the air, you press backwards in the attack button, he drops down with this ground slam that knocks the enemy back as well if he hits him within his range. And while you're on the ground, we have the little stinger moves as well. So if you press forward and the X button or the attack button, he jumps up and hits the enemy, dashes, or you could say dash forward towards the enemy, which also causes knockback. There's a whole set of different moves here. And so that's with this character. And then that's the only current moveset that I have with them. And I would like to add more, but this is currently what I have. And then from here, with each character, we also have special attack, which I guess I can just encompasses all in one. And so with this character's special attacks, it's mapped to the Y button. That would be triangle on the PlayStation controller. If you just press triangle, he shoots arrows. A 5-hit combo. And then if you press forward in Y, he has another combo. And of course, the last attack always causes knockback. And then down Y, he does a charge attack, which also again causes knockback. And that's all the attacks for this one. And with the katana, it's pretty much the exact same thing. We have a 9-hit combo. The last hit causes knockback. Backwards in the attack button launches him in the air. And when you're in the air, you have an air hit combo, which knocks him down to the ground. And while in the air, you have a backwards attack, which he slams to the ground and knocks his enemy away. And pressure forward and the attack button allows him to dive in and do a little attack, slash attack. And the same for the sword. When you press the Y button, you have the same combos for base Y, forward Y, and backwards Y, or backwards special attack, I should say. And again, his own personal lock on. So most of the things are the same per character. And now let's go into our next character, Mr. Twinsword here. And so with the Twinsword, same attack structure, just some of the attacks may not be the same as far as we have access to. And so you have your basic right here, combo by pressing the X button. And since he's using the Twinsword, he is double attacking with each sword, so each sword is a hit. And then he calls knockback on his last attack, just like the other character as well. And then your backwards attack knocks him to the air as always. And then while you're in the air, you have a combo that you can do, which the last attack also knocks to the ground and brings the character down. The last thing that you can do with this character while he's in the air, he doesn't have a backwards attack, but he does have a forward attack, which he spins down to the ground. Alright, and then your forward attack charges up and stabs the enemy. And then of course, character can teleport, character can dodge. And then his special attack, if you just press the special button, you can do a combo with this character. that's it. And of course, every attack, the last one, cross knockback. And then with the backwards and Y, he just does a air hit like that. And then forward and Y, or special attack, he does his own little stinger style attack. Alright, and that's it for this character. And we can go to our next character, this next sword weapon, which same thing. Base combo right here. Last hit cause knockback. And then your backwards in attack button launches into the air. And he only has a 2-hit combo while he's in the air. He doesn't have anything else in the air but just those 2 hits. And then if you press forward in attack button, there you go. And your special attack is also another combo. Last hit caused knockback, and it creates a lot of space. And so with this move, you have the ability to hit space and follow up on a specific enemy, and it does a nice group knockback as well. The next one is that if you press backwards in Y, the special attack, there you go, nice 3-hit attack. Last hit knocks back, and your forward and Y, and that's pretty much it for this character. And so now the cool thing about this is that you can pull all of that stuff together, and all of the combo system remembers allows to attack up the next one. And so if you're on the 2nd hit of this combo, if you want to go to your 3rd hit, whether it's with a different character or with this one, if you want to switch weapons, it will remember that 3rd hit. And so if you just look here, that's his 3rd hit right there. He just swings up, and so 1, 2, swap, 3. Hey, and that's pretty much the combo. Oh, I forgot, we have our trigger system. And so with our trigger system, you just press the back button. It should be the either select or the touchpad on the PlayStation controller, and this allows that character to attack faster and does more damage. With this character right here, this allows him to use the same exact combat moves. He just does more damage and attack faster. With the other character, with this move, this allows him to gain a different ability, a different weapon. And so if I was to press it, he gets this GreatSword. And so with the GreatSword, he has this combo with the base attack button. And if you was to press backwards and the attack button, it launches into the air. And inside the air, he has the combo that of course knocks to the ground on the last hit. Or knocks forward. Some things I have to change, but we're gonna get there. And then pressing forward inside does this nice little dash attack. And he has his own set of animations when it comes to dodge as well. And then when it comes to your special attack, this is your special attack combo. And if you press backwards in special attack, he does this 2-hit attack that knocks you in the air and then knocks you backwards. And then the forward special attack, this one allows you to hold on to he does a whirlwind, and then you can hold on to the Y button. He continuously goes forward and hits anyone this way. And when he finishes, he does a 2-hit attack, which the last one causes knockback. So that's it for the demo. Hopefully you like it. Hopefully you understand the combat a little bit more. And so just feel free to download the demo, test it out. Let me know your feedback, whether it's in the comment section down below, or if you click on the feedback form button inside the game, it sends you to a Google form where you can just give me sort of any feedback possible. And also make sure you selected the correct version number, which should always be the updated version. I think I'm just gonna remove the previous version. So, or maybe you could, yeah, because you could have the oldest build. I don't know. But let a brother know how you feel about the game, because I've been working on this for about a year now, and I just like any sort of feedback possible So thank you for all who are watching this video. Thank you for all who are playing the game and came to this vehicle to give me feedback or just see how the controls work. So just go ahead and take what you learned and have fun beating up that combat dummy. And if you're having any sort of issues, remember, just like All Might, I am here.